But you for the sequel. Bring my thing for the people. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about it before I forget what I want to talk about. Alright, so I really enjoyed it. Antman and the Wasp. What's up, everybody? I'm Al with High Reality, and yeah, I know people are wondering why is there that movie when, Infinity War came out. Well, I mean, they were making it either way, so Infinity War was obviously connected to it, and so are other movies. Um, any dislikes? I mean, yeah, there's a couple of things like I didn't really. Oh my god, those other bad guys got really annoying. The ones that had the truth serum. Now that gag was great. They casted Michael Pena perfectly for that role. I was so waiting for him to do that fast talking scenery stuff again, and they added curls to him. That was pretty hilarious. um, that truth serum. He's like, there's no such thing as truth serum. Truth serum. Like they kept saying it back and forth. That was hilarious. They had really good scenes. Those were really funny. But those bad guys, apparently they needed bad guys to counter the smaller team of good guys. Apparently that's why they, had them in there. But no, I really enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, it was kind of weird. Like the whole time they're trying to get her back. I get that, but yeah, I know there's no real like heavy situation going on in that movie, but I actually teared up because Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne are actually dear to me. Um, those characters are very dear to me. They are amazing in the comics. I love them, and you know, um, oh wait, sorry. Um, Seeing those two characters together, and I mean, obviously that doesn't happen to Janet Van Dyne in the comics, where she ends up with some quantum power, but obviously that doesn't happen in the comics, but she gets stuck in the quantum realm, which is not even part of the comics either. But I really like how they threw out the whole um, shield thing. That's another annoying part, but shield is involved in everything. Henry Pym, actually. Hank is short for Henry. um who doesn't know that? I don't know, but I'm just babbling on. Yeah, shield has a hand in everything. That's the whole Marvel world. uh Unfortunately, Ava, the ghost, who was not necessarily a villain. She was not necessarily a villain. She just got the wrong end of the stick by S.H.I.E.L.D. and being part of a family that was in S.H.I.E.L.D. And S.H.I.E.L.D. used her, which is what S.H.I.E.L.D. does. They use people. If they end up with some kind of ability, they just end up using them. No matter how close they get, agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I need to catch up on that too. But yeah, that was kind of like sad. She was willing to do anything, like, and I kind of felt for her because I know what that's like, being in pain all the time. But obviously that's made up shit. Ghost is all made up, it's fake, but you know, at the same time, you're like, you kind of feel bad for her, you know. Um, the comedy, great. It was kind of cringy and weird when Janet Van Dyne was inside Scott Lang's body. I mean, that's not the first time I've seen a guy act like there's a spirit inside him. Anyone see Robert Downey Jr. in what's the movie called? All the Lost Souls? He has like 5 souls controlling him, acting like women, acting like any kind of person. So I let that slide. Robert Downey Jr. did it first, like 20 years ago. Or 15. I don't know how old that movie is. But you should see it. Robert Downey Jr. is great in that movie. But I let that slide with Scott Lang acting like Janet. That was so funny. They were holding hands and everything. It was really good. Everything was really good. Nothing was rushed. Like, everything had perfect timing. Like, and also, like, I really gotta hand it to the director and the people behind all that CG shrinking and going big. Like, straight up, like, that's how the comics are. Like, everything is shrunken. Everything is, you know, everything is enlarged. Like, they have things ready. Like, that packet of, like, different cars. I was so happy. I was so happy when they had that packet of cars full of different cars that they could just shrink and unshrink like that. It was quite well done on the whole shrinking part. Um so no one's gonna come in. That's okay. I'll just sit here and hang out. Um I really enjoyed the whole storyline. I really did. Um, they they went back to the story of Janet sacrificing herself, and that was so confusing for me. I'm like, could she still be alive? Like, obviously, it's made up. It's Marvel. What can we do? It's just the quantum realm. But all the technology, all the gadgets, everything, like, spot on. Like, just like the comics. Like, and that's the thing. That's my favorite part. The acting was very good. Like Michael Douglas and oh my god, did I seriously Michelle Pfeiffer? I almost forgot her name. No. Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Douglas, like, they're Janet and Hank Pym for me. Like, that's it. Like, I know Michelle Pfeiffer isn't in it that long, but they, you know, all the emotion and the acting that they do is like great. Michael Douglas convinces me so well. So well. But I got a bit emotional. Not gonna lie. I did. And if y'all think that's, you know, I don't care. I love these movies. They're amazing. You try making that movie. You try. But no, but honestly, I would rate that movie an A minus. Grade. I would grade that movie an A minus. Oh, you can see that. So trying to talk about everything before my mind goes blank, because it usually does. Uh, it was really, really, well planned out. Oh my god. I don't know if this was a message, like, to the FBI, but, like, them bringing in the FBI and how their shit's done, like, shady as fuck. Shady as fuck people. Yeah, they were working with criminals that had truth serum. I hope that was a blow to the FBI. I wonder if it is, and if the FBI is listening, sorry. I doubt you're watching my video. um, Honestly, either it was a low blow to them or just straight up being funny. I don't know. But that dude that plays the FBI character, that Asian dude, I think I'm for sure he did play Kim Jong-un in The Interview. I believe that was him. That actor is really funny. He's like, "You free for dinner tonight?" Like, he's like, "Why would you see me again? Were you inviting me somewhere?" Like, he's like, "I'll be seeing you." Like, why? Why would you be seeing me again? I love Paul Rudd. Like, he's one of my favorite comedians. Come on, stop being foggy. Whatever. Oh my god. Like, comedic actors. Um, yeah, such a great cast. Like, I love Evangeline Lilly, especially she was great in the Hobbit movies too, as that elf. That was pretty cute. Um, like, as long as the acting sells it, Lawrence Fishburne, like, okay, he's not the bad guy either. Like, everyone just wants to help, you know? Like, but, science, shield, all that got thrown in there. That's all the science stuff is the Antman and the Wasp. um, I'm trying to have music on while I do this. I hope everyone enjoyed that movie because it was quite, enjoyable. I mean, it felt like kind of tedious, like that's just they're on a mission and stuff, but like, I don't know. Um, like, it's so good. Like, them blocking the cameras again. I really enjoyed how they made the flying ants turn into the arrow. Yeah. So that's the Hank Pym genius. Um, I really enjoyed that. Michael Douglas sells Hank Pym really well. Um, but exactly like all the work put behind the movie, like it's really well done. Especially Ghost's effects, like that was pretty dope. All the shrinking, phasing, like that's not easy CGI. If I could talk to anyone that worked on that movie, the CGI, they'd just be like, tell me what it's like. Like, is it easy? No, I didn't think so. honestly, I don't know. Like, it was a good movie. Like, it's hard to find, like, it's hard to, like, pick at anything bad. Honestly, it is. Like, I'm just being honest, I swear. I really enjoyed that movie. Straight up. It was really good. It made me cry. Made me laugh my ass off. Uh, what more do you want from a Marvel film? And that's what I was saying in one of my reactions that I just did. It's called Marvel's Team Daryl. I just posted it today. If you YouTube Team Daryl, and it's Daryl and the Grandmaster. I At the end, I'm like, thank you Marvel for including the comedy, because otherwise we would hate Marvel if it was just all dark and grimy and sad and depressing. Like, really, is someone gonna really enjoy that franchise? Like, if they're not, like, if they're gonna be serious all the time, you know? But, like, how, oh my god, when he shrank, when he stayed shrunk, oh my god. Where's your hall pass? Oh, okay, bye. Like, they ran Oh, and Wasp was exactly, oh, Hope was exactly how I imagined her. So great, so great. Evangeline Lilly, she did awesome as Wasp. She kicks ass. Um, yeah. And I really do hope Ghost turns into, like, a good person. But, like, obviously she doesn't have her phasing powers anymore. But they're not technically powers. It was just an effect, a side effect. But S.H.I.E.L.D. used her, and she became a badass fighter. So, I mean, it would be nice to see her again. I actually liked her character, too. Like, her acting wasn't bad at all, either. Um, no, no one's shown up yet. So I'm just still talking on my own. We'll, you know, um, that's okay. Yeah, that whole, that whole thing with the FBI agent, that was a good back and forth character. Are you free for dinner? Are you free for dinner? Or I'm free for dinner. Oh, magic. The whole magic thing. I'm like, he's not even in the suit. Only Paul Rudd could pull off Scott Lang. Seriously. Um, yeah. It's quite a ride. Um, Definitely an A minus. Luis, Michael Pena. Oh my gosh. And then he changed into that racing car. That was dope. I was like, yes, he got the car. He's like, I love you, Hank Pym. Or Dr. Pym or whatever. No, this was just like the first movie, which my dad needs to watch. You know, just like their first movie, very enjoyable. All about the crazy technology. And then when he went giant again, of course he couldn't stay like that for too long. He freaking passed out. um, Dude, that one, I don't know his name, but he had the building and went onto the ferry. And what was he in? He was in Hateful Eight. He was in the Hateful Eight, I believe that. Yes, he was. He died. He was at the end. He made it to the end with Samuel L. Jackson's character. That was the same actor. I forget his name because he's not in too much stuff, but he's always acting like the bad guy and the good guy. It's like, or like more the bad guy, but I don't know. I wish, there were people in here that I could, see what their thoughts were on certain scenes and everything like that. I hope you guys comment, and we could have like little discussions in the chat or in the comment section. But, you know, I mean, oh my gosh, that scene where he just randomly is going in there for more quantum energy. And then once he ends up in there, he's in a safe zone, apparently, from the Thanos snap. He's apparently in the safe zone. Oh my god. Shoutouts to the Real Rejects, or Greg Alba, and their snap jokes. All your prices in this store will be half off. Like, I don't know what kind of jokes that they were doing, but it was quite hilarious. The Real Rejects, they're funny as shit. What's going on, everyone? I hope you enjoyed the movie like I did, because I really did. Like, it's hard for me to find any negatives. Like, obviously it happened all right before the Avengers movie. Or, right before when Thanos did the whole, I'm trying to think of, like, what they could have done instead. Like, it's gonna be hard for how it should have ended. Like, this movie was, like, everywhere. Like, it was kind of like, this is happening, 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 this is happening. Like, a lot of stuff was going on in the movie. But I was keeping up. I was trying to keep up. But with everything thrown in there, like, all fast, which is cool. I'm good with that. I don't like a movie that takes too long. Who does? But, yeah. Of course, to haunt Hank Pym in his technology, someone was trying to steal it. Like everyone, like someone was trying to steal his technology just recently. But this happened in the past. So, when what? I don't know. But I wish someone was here so I could talk to them with the movie. But that's okay. Trying to think of other stuff before it escapes me. Yeah, so he ends up, he called him Cap. He's Captain America. The car chases were awesome. And then at the end credits were crazy. The end credits were crazy. They had like all dolls and figures and everything um, at the credits. Like that must have taken a lot of work to do, make up toys for like every scene of the movie. That was like probably a lot of work and not CG work. Who's in here? Huh? Who's lurking? I'm talking about Antman and the Wasp. So if you're not gonna comment or say anything, I can see it says one person is in here. And that person left. And do they not know that this is gonna be on my, this is gonna be loaded up anyway? So, oh well. No reason to hide. You can just say it. Who cares? But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it felt like a little bit far-fetched, you know. The movie felt a little bit far-fetched with all the entering the quantum realm and everything, with the whole, you know, little space machine into the quantum realm. But straight up, pretty good at the same time. Showing, you know, the scientific made-up Marvel world is kind of cool. Because I've seen it in the comics, I've seen it in the animations, and it's really cool seeing it on the big screen. So, yeah, it's far-fetched, it's fake, but at the same time, you know, different. Um, we'll see what happens. And then at the end it said, um, you know, Ant-Man and the Wasp will return, question mark. Really? Question mark. Obviously they're coming back. Maybe, maybe not. Probably though. Along with Dr. Henry Pym, Hank Pym, and Janet Van Dyne. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting how this all is gonna work out or play out. Like, how is he gonna leave? How? Now that's the question right now. The movie was great. Perfect, not perfectly handled, but well handled. Um, but that situation, like, how is he gonna be freed? How's he gonna be freed? And who's gonna find him? Or if is he gonna free himself like he did last time? But he had none of those discs. This is all very confusing. Very confusing indeed. I would like to hear theories, if anyone has any. That would be cool to talk about. How's that gonna happen? Well, and anyone, and here's the thing. Here's one more last note. I'm Armenian. That the dude in there, little like the dude that's always next to Ti, right? That's his name, Ti. That's Ti, right? Okay, well, the little group with Luis, Ti, and the that's actually he's Armenian. That dude is Armenian. The extra sidekick who talked about the boogeyman. Who talked about the boogeyman. And the first one talked about the jewel being tossed into the ocean. Yeah, that dude is Armenian, by the way. And the whole movie, like, kept showing this one Armenian dude's name. The dude that they were trying to be in business with. That name is actually Armenian. He kept saying Carpathian, or whatever. It's actually Karapetyan. It ends with YAN, and that actually, a lot of Armenians end with IAN or YAN. Like, my last name is KIAN or KJIAN. And oh, from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, this dude's name, Karapetyan, is throughout this whole movie. And I'm like, why would they choose an Armenian name like throughout the whole movie that they're like trying to like be in business with this dude? Like, I wonder if I'm like the only Armenian that like noticed that. Like, I know it's very random for you, but for me it's like I wonder like what that person has to do with the movie. Like, did that person donate to the movie? Did they like pay someone to have that in their name just so they can do like it's like basically an ad inside the movie like with that name? Like, who knows how many people like googled that name after that movie? Like, I know nobody is thinking about it, but I actually am. Like, they kept mentioning it. Like, Carpathian. Karapetyan. Karapetyan. So random, I know, but like, I'm like, why do they keep using this business and like this person that they want to do business with? And they chose an Armenian name to do it. Maybe because they're in California and there's a lot of them in like LA and in San Francisco, I guess, too, because that's where I think they are. Yeah, and then also one more thing, I really enjoyed the teamwork with Scott Lang and Hope, because with Janet and Hank, they had the same interactions, with like her always trying to help him with the suit and everything, and all the, you know, always trying to help him and save him. That's what the women do, though. That's what they do. They try to help their men out. Try to help their men out. Yeah. So, wow, there's loud noises going on in the background, and I should probably be done with this by now. I think I'm pretty good on reviewing it. I mean, honestly, like, the movie was a lot. Like, it did not bore me at all. Like, I just, enjoyed it overall. You know, it was really good. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you. And I hope whoever watched my video enjoyed my review on it. And if you disagreed on some things, then we can talk about it. Alright, hit me up with the comments. You can like if you want to. You don't have to. But everyone, I'm Elle with High Reality. And thank you. Peace.